Assalamu alaikum. How are you learners? This is part 2 of second lecture, class 5, subject English language, topic stopping by words on a snowy evening. In this session we will talk about the answer question and the objective part of the exercise or of the poem. Now learners, open your textbook page number 12. Part A, answer the following questions. Question number A, to whom did the woods belong? The woods belong to man who lives in the village. Question B, did the rider see a farmhouse? Answer, no, the rider didn't see a farmhouse. C, during which season or month do you think this event took place? Give a reason for your answer. Winter, it is snowy. The darkest evening of the year could be a reference to the longest night of the year. Question D, what mood or atmosphere does this poem create? This poem creates mysterious mood, rises, questions, thoughtful, the snow and being alone apart from the horse and its bell. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. Part E. Why do you think the rider stopped by the woods? He stopped to see the woods filled with snow. F. Why was the horse puzzled? Because the rider has stopped without a reason. Question G. Where do you think the rider was going? Answer. He was going somewhere to keep an appointment. He maybe go for an appointment. 2. What is the rhyming pattern in the poem? Do all the stanzas have the same pattern? The rhyming scheme of the poem is A B A B A B A B A. Question 3. Answer the following question with reference to context. He gives his harness, bells and a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The question A. Who is the he the poet is speaking about? Yes, he is the horse. What is a harness? Harness is a leather straps fixed together and fitted with the animal. What is the possible mistake? The possible mistake is to stop without having a farmhouse near. Now learners, come on textbook page number 13. Part B, suffixes. Sometimes we can add the suffix y to a word when we wish to use it as an adjective. Example, dawn. Here dawn is a word, a noun. The meaning of dawn is the soft feathers of young birds can be turned into downy, an adjective by adding y. Add the suffix y to these words and then use the new words, adjectives you have made in sentences of your own. Here are the words fluff, fun, leaf, sugar, bent. We have to add suffix y at the end of these words as fluffy, funny, leafy, etc. Add the suffix y to the following where possible. Not all the words can take the suffix y, so check in a dictionary and be careful about spelling changes. The words are red. When we add y at the end of the word red, it becomes ruddy, R-U-D-D-Y, ruddy. B. Run. After adding it becomes runny, R-U-N-N-Y, runny. Shade, shady, S-H-A-D-Y, shady. We cannot add y with the word of close or shout. The next word is Thorny. Thorny. Wetty, W-E-I-G-H-T-Y, wetty. Snowy, 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 SUNNY, sunny. Abbreviations. Do you remember what an abbreviation is? No? It's a short form of writing something. Usually, only the important words have their initial letters in the abbreviation. For example, Bachelor of Arts is not BOA but BA. See if you can write abbreviations for the following. The abbreviation of Master of Science is MSc. His or her HM. C. Member of Parliament. The abbreviation of Member of Parliament is MP. Master of Arts MA. School Leaving Certificate SLC. Doctor of Medicine MD. Trade Union TU. Doctor of Philosophy PhD. Southeast SE. Bachelor of Education B.Ed. Contractions. Write the short form contractions for the following. Now learners, you know how to write the short form of I am, have not, they have, we are, cannot, they will, shall not, it is, they are, will not, I would, shall we, she will. Now learners, come on textbook page number 14, part C. Look at the sentences below. Here we have to find out nouns and verbs. The first sentence is, he gives his harness bells and shake. They shake the branches and the fruit falls off. Now learners, we have to find out that where the word shake is used as a verb or where the word shake is used as a noun. So in the first sentence, the word shake is used as a noun, and in the second sentence, they shake, here shake is used as a verb. Below are some words that may be used as noun or verbs. Use the words in sentences of your own, once as a noun and once as a verb. The words are line, surface, water, sense, shape, taste, swim. Part C2. State whether the underlined words are nouns or verbs. Time should not be wasted. Here time is used as a noun. We can easily time how long it will take by using a stopwatch. Here time is used as a verb. The flies settled on the piece of bread. Here flies is the word flies is used as a noun. He flies to many different countries each year. Here flies is used as a verb. We rent an apartment. Rent is used as a noun, and in the F sentence, rent is used as a verb. Part D. Say the following loud, clearly and slowly. Now learners, you have to read out these lines slowly and clearly with a loud voice. Okay learners, Allah Hafiz.